There's something truly special about this stage of life. The wisdom you've gathered, the memories you've made. It's all priceless. But let's be honest. Wouldn't it be wonderful to add more years to your life while keeping those years full of energy, joy, and good health? That's not just a dream. Science says it's possible. Researchers have spent decades studying what helps people live longer, healthier lives. And the best part, many of these habits are simple, everyday choices that anyone can start making today. So, if you've ever wondered how to keep feeling your best as the years go by, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through 7 habits that scientists say can help you live longer and stay vibrant. And don't worry, none of them involve drastic changes or giving up the things you love. It's all about small, meaningful adjustments that add up over time. Now, the first habit might sound obvious, but it's so important that we can't skip over it: staying active. You've probably heard that movement is good for you, but did you know that regular physical activity can actually slow down aging at the cellular level? Studies show that people who stay active as they get older have stronger hearts, sharper minds, and even longer telomeres, those little caps on your DNA that help keep your cells young. But here's the key. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights. A brisk 30-minute walk most days, some gentle stretching, or even dancing to your favorite music can work wonders. The goal is to keep your body moving in ways that feel good to you. Think of it like this: every step you take is a gift to your future self. Now, the second habit is just as powerful, but it's something we often overlook as we get busier or more set in our routines: staying connected. Humans are wired for connection, and research shows that strong social ties can add years to your life. In fact, one famous study found that having close relationships is just as important for longevity as quitting smoking. So, what does that mean for you? It means picking up the phone to call an old friend, joining a community group, or even having regular chats with neighbors. Laughter, shared stories, and simply feeling understood. These things nourish your heart and your health in ways that science is only beginning to fully understand. And here's something beautiful about these first 2 habits. They naturally support each other. Maybe you take a walk with a friend, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, moving your body and filling your soul with good company. Now, before we move on to the next habits, let's pause for a moment. These first 2, staying active and staying connected, are like the foundation of a house. Once they're in place, the other habits we'll talk about become even more powerful. So, if you're already doing these, give yourself a pat on the back. And if you're just starting, remember, every small step counts. Speaking of small steps, the next habit we'll explore is all about what you put on your plate. But we'll save that for just a little later. Now, let's talk about something we all do every single day: eating. But this isn't about dieting or depriving yourself. It's about choosing foods that love you back, the kind that scientists say can add years to your life. You see, research has found that people who eat a mostly plant-based diet, full of colorful fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats, tend to live longer and have fewer chronic illnesses. Think of your plate as a canvas, and the more colors you add from nature's palette, the better. A handful of blueberries for antioxidants, some leafy greens for vitamins, maybe a sprinkle of nuts for heart-healthy fats. And here's the good news. You don't have to give up the foods you enjoy. It's about balance. If you love a good steak, that's fine. Just try making vegetables the star of the meal a little more often. Small shifts, like swapping white bread for whole grain or having an extra serving of veggies at dinner, can make a big difference over time. Now let's move on to the fourth habit, and this one is a game changer: getting quality sleep. You might have noticed that sleep doesn't come as easily as it used to, but that doesn't mean you should accept tossing and turning as just part of getting older. Scientists say that deep restorative sleep is crucial for everything, from keeping your brain sharp to repairing your cells. Poor sleep has even been linked to a higher risk of conditions like heart disease and diabetes. So what can you do? Start with a calming bedtime routine. Maybe some gentle stretching, reading a book, not on a screen, or sipping caffeine-free tea. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. And if you're someone who naps during the day, try to keep it short, 20 to 30 minutes, so it doesn't steal from your nighttime sleep. Think of sleep as your body's nightly tune-up, and give it the attention it deserves. Now, the fifth habit might surprise you because it's not about what you do, but what you don't do: holding on to stress. We've all heard that stress isn't good for us, but did you know chronic stress can actually shorten your lifespan? It's true. Research shows that long-term stress can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, and even affect your memory. But here's the good part. You don't have to eliminate stress completely. That's impossible. Instead, focus on how you respond to it. Simple things like taking slow, deep breaths when you feel tense, spending a few minutes in nature, or even just pausing to appreciate the small joys in your day can help your body reset. Some people find peace in prayer or meditation, while others unwind by gardening, listening to music, or talking things out with a friend. The key is finding what works for you and making it a regular part of your life. And here's something interesting. These habits we've talked about so far, they all support each other. Eating well gives you energy to stay active. Staying active helps you sleep better. Good sleep makes it easier to handle stress. It's like a beautiful cycle where each piece makes the others stronger. Now, as we move forward, we'll look at 2 more habits that can truly transform your later years. One is about keeping your mind sharp, and the other might just be the most joyful of all. Now, let's talk about one of the most rewarding habits for a long, vibrant life: keeping your mind engaged and curious. You've probably heard the saying, use it or lose it. And when it comes to your brain, science proves it's true. Learning new things, whether it's picking up a hobby, solving puzzles, reading, or even mastering a few phrases in a new language, helps build what researchers call cognitive reserve. Think of it like a savings account for your brain. The more you put in, the better protected you are against memory loss as you age. But here's the best part. It doesn't have to feel like work. Maybe you've always wanted to try painting, or perhaps you'd enjoy joining a book club where lively discussions keep your mind sharp. Even small daily habits, like doing a crossword or playing cards with friends, can make a difference. The key is to challenge yourself just enough that it feels stimulating, but still fun. After all, curiosity isn't just for the young. It's a lifelong superpower. Now, let's wrap up with the seventh habit. And honestly, it might be the most delightful of all: finding purpose and joy in each day. Scientists have studied communities where people live the longest, places known as blue zones. And one thing they all have in common is a strong sense of purpose. Whether it's through volunteering, spending time with family, gardening, or simply sharing stories with neighbors, having a reason to get up in the morning can add years to your life. Think about what makes your heart feel full. Maybe it's teaching your grandkids how to bake your famous pie, tending to your roses, or even writing letters to old friends. These aren't just small pleasures, they're powerful medicine for the soul. Studies show that people who feel a deep sense of purpose tend to have lower stress levels, stronger immune systems, and even better heart health. So, don't underestimate the power of doing what you love. Now, let's take a step back and look at the big picture. These 7 habits, staying active, staying connected, eating nourishing foods, prioritizing sleep, managing stress, keeping your mind sharp, and embracing joy, aren't about adding more to your to-do list. They're about weaving small, meaningful choices into your days in a way that feels natural and enjoyable. You don't have to perfect them all at once. Start with 1 or 2 that resonate with you, and let the others follow. Remember, aging isn't about chasing youth. It's about living fully, no matter the number of candles on your birthday cake. And the science is clear. The little things you do today can shape how you feel tomorrow, next year, and for years to come. So tell me, which of these habits speaks to you the most? Have you already noticed how one of them makes a difference in your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on living your best life at any age. Here's to your health, happiness, and many more years of making beautiful memories. After all, the best is yet to come. Take care.